Hello and welcome to GTAAP.
GTAAP.
This is Mac and I'm on the sticks.
Yeah, it's a rare occasion. We're putting you on the sticks for this one.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And by sticks I mean D-pad.
Yeah, well, it's close enough. And I'm Kaz. I'm on the couch. We got like a wrist thing going, so I don't foresee me playing much of this long haul that we're doing.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah,
It is. You'll see how bad I am at video games. Let's do this.
Well, let's be honest. This is one of your favorite game series of all time.
I am really good at the Metroidvanias, including Metroid.
And Castlevania.
Hence the name.
Do you want to do a normal or do we? Okay,
we're in it.
Okay, we're in it.
It's crazy because we're doing a long haul.
We're doing a long haul. So if you guys haven't seen this, we've only done one or two other long hauls. Maybe only one. I think just one. We've done long hauls for other things. But this is where we literally will play a game from beginning to end. Hopefully in as few sessions as possible.
But it is not a speed run.
No, absolutely not. No, this is not a speed run. We are not that good. So, we decided with the 30... Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. You have to get the long beam eventually. That's right. Oh, God. With the 30th anniversary of Metroid going on right now, we decided to play the remake, Metroid Zero Mission.
Yep. Which is far more playable. I grew up on the original Metroid. My brother and I beat it on... My brother beat it while I was in the room when I was really little. And this is the first NES game we actually had. Weirdly enough, our NES came with Metroid at the time.
Really?
Yeah, I know, that's weird, right?
No, jeez.
I can't even get it. There it is.
There you go. It's funny because I've beaten Super, I've beaten Fusion, I've beaten the Primes, which I know you're a big proponent of, but I have never actually beaten the original Metroid.
Well, the thing about the original Metroid that makes it really hard is, one, the way your energy refills is really tough. There aren't any refill rooms. Usually just to find places where some of the creatures just spawn endlessly.
Gotcha.
The other thing that made this game hard, there was no map.
Yeah,
so you kind of had to make your own. Because even if you had a printed one, that usually wasn't good enough. Ugh.
Yeah, I remember this was one of the kind of the early console games that made you do graph paper, kind of.
Yeah, totally. And this is some of the stuff that's new about Zero Missions. One, you've got this sort of comic book art update.
Yeah.
Especially you can see that on the back. I mean, it looks like 90s cartoons.
Absolutely.
Or 90s comics. The other thing was arrangement of the rooms. They were kind of shrunk down and widened out for the Game Boy's screen.
If you didn't know that, this is a Game Boy Advance game that we're playing here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually using the cartridge here to play it. Using our old GameCube GBA reader.
Yeah, Game Boy Player.
Yeah, the Game Boy Player, which was cool. It's becoming a trend of ours. We like to play the GBA games.
GBA is great because GBA is sort of the spiritual successor of the Super Nintendo, in the sense of the Super Nintendo had a lot of great games, and this graphically sort of emulates it. Even though the GBA was technically a 32-bit system, there wasn't a whole lot of 3D coming through.
Oh
here.
Yeah, no.
So it's like the last really big hurrah for 2D games before 3D became completely the norm. I mean, 2Ds have kind of sort of found a second life as retro games, but...
Yeah, I mean, especially...
Oh, I'm missing... One of the things you pick up in this game that's like one of those, oh, I have to pick that up, is the ledge grab.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the thing about it is there wasn't a whole lot of extra weapons in the original Metroid. So they had to be kind of clever about what stuff they put in. And I do apologize. I'm just kind of getting used to where the button inputs are going to put me as far as doing the spiral jump. But anyway, and I don't have a freeze beam, so I can't deal with the lever there.
That's right. You know the names we're going to.
Not completely, but I did play a lot of this game. Well, my whole thing was when I was a kid, my brother would beat this game, and I would be the kid with his nose in Nintendo Power talking about, "Hey, level up's over here. You should go get an energy tank. It's at your feet." I'm trying to think. I don't think I beat a Metroid until... I guess I beat 2. Like, when I was younger. On the Game Boy, because the Game Boy was always like my first system. And I'm pretty sure I borrowed that from a friend, but I mean, that's eons ago. And I never had a Super Nintendo. My parents said that they didn't want me to have a Super Nintendo because we were addicted to the Nintendo. So they got me a computer, because they're fools.
Because I hadn't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off at that point. Or War Games.
I was to say, how's that for being born or a bad sign? So I didn't play a lot of Super Nintendo games until like college, when I finally had independent money and could go get it. See, now I can't get in here because my gun doesn't go far enough.
Oh, yeah, I guess that, yeah. Huh.
So I have gotten the Morph Ball. I think the next one up is the Long Shot, and then I think you get bombs. So, like I said, it's kind of weird the way they dole stuff out.
Yeah.
Though that was in the original Metroid, was you started with the short beam and you had to earn the long beam.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Also, I guess it's more painful in this game because in the original Nintendo version, Samus is so much smaller on the screen compared to like this. This is more akin to Super.
Yeah.
Because I can't even play bombs.
Well, yeah, the bombs always kind of came later anyway, usually, for the most part.
Except in, I think 2 is.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Long beam.
And for those of you who don't know, that giant statue thing is called a Chozo. They're like extinct bird people.
Yeah, that raised Samus, and that's why she has her sweet-ass suit.
Yeah.
And things like this just make this game so much more playable.
Oh, so that wasn't the original game, that thing, type thing there?
You would go to Chozo statues, that is where all the upgrades were.
Yeah.
But you didn't get...
Didn't get the recharge.
No. You didn't get any recharges, and most of the time, this was a password game.
Word password games.
And you usually start, I think it was like 30 energy. Like, even if you had full tanks, you have to rebuild them every time you started the game again. Because, like, the password would not remember how much energy you had.
Oh, jeez.
Which, again, it's one of those things of, like, yeah, that's stupid, unfair, and hard. But at the time, you didn't really know that.
Well,
that's what games were.
That was the sign of the times at that point in time, yeah.
But really, it wasn't until GBA, maybe we'll play that someday, is Castlevania Circle of the Moon, is when I found I frippin' love these games. Because, again, I didn't play Super Metroid for the first time until a couple years after that, actually. Or at least the first time through.
Yeah.
Okay, so this store doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. How long have we been going for? We've been going for a little bit now.
I don't know. It's not my job.
I apologize. I'm not used to being on the couch, so I'm not usually timing these out. So guess what? We're gonna call this one here since you're at a dead end, and we'll continue on with Metroid Zero Mission.
I'm gonna go back to the Chozo statue. That's what we'll start with the next episode.
Okay, so yeah, we'll start there. For GTAAP, I'm Kaz.
I'm back,
and hopefully next time I'll actually keep better track of time.
That would be nice.
Not a chance.